everybody, it's Heather with Go Gamer Mall, and today I wanted to talk about the Sinnoh Throwback Challenge that's currently going on from May 22nd to May 29th. Now this is very similar to the other Throwbacks challenges that we've had previously from Hoenn, Johto, and Kanto. So a lot of these things are very similar steps that you take and you get different Pokemon for it. The Sinnoh one offered more opportunity for shiny Pokemon encounters, which is pretty cool, and offered kind of similar prizes. Now, the legendary that you get at the end of this particular task is a Cresselia. Alright, so I just kind of wanted to give you a walkthrough of the Sinnoh challenge. So, the first step, you're going to catch 3 Pokemon, and they can be grass, water, or fire type. There actually was a glitch with this, and you could actually catch any type of Pokemon and it would count, because I caught an electric type and it counted as well. So they had revised this after this point to show that you can catch just 3 Pokemon. And with that you get 10 Pokeballs. Alright, so you can power up a Pokemon for a Burmy encounter. And Burmy has 3 different forms, which are 3 different colors, and you can get all those different forms in a shiny. And then you want to take a snapshot of a rock-type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. And your rewards for this particular one are 1 Pineapple Berry, 2 Raspberries, and you can get your Cranidos encounter. Now if you are catching the eggs for Sinnoh right now, you're probably seeing Cranidos like crazy. Because during this particular event, in the 7K eggs, you're getting Cranidos, you're getting Riolu, you're getting Gibble, you're getting quite a few really cool egg hatches. But Cranidos, it's definitely hatching a lot. So you have your opportunity here. He does not have a shiny form as of yet, but that would be pretty cool if he does. So in step 2 of 9, you want to take a snapshot of a grass type Pokemon, and that gives you 5 raspberries. You send a gift to a friend for a Combee encounter. Now Combee is kind of one of those oddball Pokemon where if you get the male, that's it. It doesn't evolve into anything else. And if you get the female version, which is the one with the orange triangle, you can evolve into Vespiquen. You want to catch a grass-type Pokemon for 500 Stardust, and your rewards for this section is 1 Raspberry, 2 Pineapple Berries, and a Grottle encounter. Now Grottle is the evolved form of Turtwig. I have to get the right one here, of Turtwig. Turtwig itself has a shiny, of course, but Grottle does not. Grottle isn't too bad. I have seen him being used in PvP, so if you need a good one, this might be an opportunity to get a decent IV one as well. So step 3, you want to make 3 nice throws, and you get a magnetic lure. And some of you are probably going, why would I need a magnetic lure? Well, you'll find out soon enough why it might be important to have a magnetic lure. And that's actually a pretty decent prize, because in the store it costs 200 coins for a magnetic lure. So that's not too bad for just making 3 nice throws. Hatch an egg, you can get an encounter with Bronzer. And Bronzer is one of the Pokemon that's considered to have a high boosted rate for shinies. Did I get a shiny? No. So, but there's a possibility that you can get one. And then you want to catch a fighting type Pokemon for 500 Stardust, and your rewards are 1 Pineapple Berry, 2 Raspberries, and a Monferno encounter. And Monferno is the evolved form of Chimchar. And if you've seen Chimchar out there right now, he's everywhere. Even in the pouring rain, as we're having a tropical storm come by, Chimchars are everywhere. I don't know why you're in the rain, buddy. You're a fire Pokemon, but whatever. And yes, Chimchar does have a shiny form too. So, on step 4, you're in a candy walking with your buddy. Some people are having problems with this because it's not registering that you're walking your buddy. If you get stuck on this point, switch your buddy to a different buddy and then switch back, or just switch to one that only has a small walking distance, such as Gyarados, which is only half a kilometer. But somewhere there's something glitching in the program and it doesn't always register. You'll be hatching eggs, you'll be doing all this other stuff, but it's just not registering you earning candy. So try switching out your buddy. You can earn 10 Great Balls for that. You want to catch a ground type Pokemon. You can earn a Skorupi encounter. Now that one just recently came out shiny this year, and it's got a nice, really cool pink form. So that would be a cool one to get. I have one from the other thing, but I did not get one during research. And then you want to catch a water-type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. And that gives you 1 Raspberry, 2 Pineapples, and a Prinplup encounter, which is the evolved form of Piplup, of course. So you see in the past 3 steps here, you're actually getting the secondary evolved form of a starter for the Sinnoh region. Of course, Piplup has a shiny. Prinplup does not. But it can be handy. I have seen people use the Imploreon, the 3rd form in PvP, which kind of throws you off when it comes out. So, step 5 of 9, you battle another trainer, and you can get a charged TM, which isn't too bad of a prize. Use 3 berries to help catch Pokemon, and you get a Sinnoh Stone. And that would be helpful if you're trying to evolve different Pokemon in this particular region. If Sinnoh Stones sometimes are hard to come by. If you do battle a lot, you do tend to get those, and some research does it, but this is actually pretty cool. You use 3 berries. Now, I have a trick for you guys. You don't actually have to catch whatever Pokemon you put the berry on. You could put a berry on it and then leave. And you still get credit for it. Because it only says the help catch. It doesn't say you had to catch it. So sometimes I do that. I have berries like mad right now because we get so many things from gifts and when we spend stuff or whatever that I just throw a berry on it and I go on if I don't feel like catching the Pokemon, because sometimes you just get way too many Pokemon that you're catching. And for this, you can just go boop, 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 and you get a Sinnoh Stone. So you catch a Ghost-type Pokemon and you get 500 Stardust, and the rewards for this section is 1 Pineapple, 2 Raspberry, and a Drifloon encounter. Drifloon can be shiny. Did not get one. So. So step 6. You want to take a snapshot of a Steel-type Pokemon. And this one, this particular set, which I'll read the rest of this, you get 10 Ultra Balls. You give your buddy 3 treats and you get a Hippopotas, the Hippo, encounter. That one can be shiny. It does have a shiny form. And then you catch a Steel-type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. A lot of people were struggling with getting a Steel-type Pokemon. One of the easiest ways you could get one, if you hadn't already gotten to that point already, is to do player versus player and get it, because one of the first Pokemon that you can get doing PvP is a Metagross, and that would satisfy that requirement because you could catch it and you could take a picture of it and you're good to go. Your reward for step 6 is 1 Raspberry, 2 Pineapple Berries, and a Shieldon encounter. So maybe one day he will be shiny. Alright, step 7 is evolve a Pokemon, and this is for a Gible encounter. Now, out of all the eggs that we're going to be hatching for the 7Ks during this event, the one Pokemon that we want more than anything else is Gible, and it's really, really hard to get a shiny for him. He is in the wild here and there, and he does hatch normally from 10K eggs. Sometimes in a case like this, he is hatching from 7, and during some special events, he actually hatched from 2s. But he is extremely hard to get. Could you get a shiny from this encounter? Yes. Did I get one? No. So that was one I was really hoping for. And because you only had to do something simple like evolve a Pokemon, any Pokemon, to get your encounter, that would have been awesome. But no. No shiny Gible. Alright, and you want to earn a candy walking with your buddy. Again, if you're having problems with it, switch your buddy to something else, and you should be able to reset whatever the glitch is and earn a candy. And you get a Glacier Lure. Again, this is actually a pretty good prize because Glacier Lures cost 200 candies, or 200 coins in the store. And then you want to catch an Ice-type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. Snover is an Ice-type. It's a Grass and Ice-type, but it would satisfy this requirement. And it is everywhere out there. And your rewards for this particular section is 1 Pineapple, 2 Raspberries, and an Abomasnow encounter, which is actually the evolved form of Snover. Snover does have a shiny. It came out last year, and you could always evolve up to a shiny Abomasnow. In this case, you're just going to be catching this one. Alright, step 8 of 9, you're going to power up a Pokemon 3 times for a star piece, which is pretty good. Make 3 great throws for a fast TM, which is also a good prize. And catch an electric-type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. Now, this is an easy one as well, because out there currently is Pikachu wearing a Ludicoro, yeah. Pikachu wearing a Ludicoro hat. I know I said his name wrong. The evolved form of Rhyhorn. he's wearing that hat because he was considered the most popular Pokemon in Sinnoh when they did some sort of voting. So that would be the one you'd want to catch there. And then in this you can get, for your ending prize, 1 raspberry, 2 pineapples, and a Shinx encounter. Now Shinx is the current research box for research breakthrough, so you've probably seen a bunch of him, but he is the prize for this particular thing, and he can come shiny, nice golden shiny. Alright, so the last step, of course, is just already filled out for you. It is 3000 XP 3 times, boom, boom, boom. You get 10 rare candies, and you get a legendary encounter. In this case, it is Cresselia, which knows Grass Knot, which makes it a little bit more useful if you're going to be using it in PvP. Of course, Cresselia does come in a shiny form, which is pretty cool. And did I get any of those? No. In fact, both of us, John and I, across our 6 accounts, did not get any shinies during the research again. So we've done all 4 regions that they're offering this for and have not gotten any shinies via the research. But all is not lost though, because when you do all 4 research zones for Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, you unlock the special champion research that's going to be coming up soon from June 3rd to June 8th, and that is going to feature some Galarian Pokemon. The Galarian, they already released Galarian Weezing last year, and you could get him in the raids, and it was a limited time thing, and every once in a while you do see him in a 4-star raid here or there. But they're actually releasing a couple of different Galarian Pokemon that you can get during the special research. Now, this is important. If you did not finish any part, 1 part, 2 parts, or whatever, of the 4 throwback challenges, you have to either not get the challenge, the championship research challenge, or you have to buy a special ticket to open that particular challenge. So if you did not get your 4 done, you need to buy the challenge pass, if you want, for $7.99 out of the store. Now if you completed the 4 research tasks, it'll open up for you on June 3rd, no problem. You still have the option of buying the $7.99 pass if you want some different prizes and stuff. But for what I looked over, it really wasn't anything worth me paying $8 to get what I'm going to get anyway. So some of the Galarian Pokemon that are coming out are the Zigzagoon, Meowth, Duramaka, and Stunfisk. So the Zigzagoon, I can't even talk, the Meowth and the Duramaka are going to hatch out of 7k eggs. So that's going to be something that you're going to be wanting to try to get there. And of course you can evolve all of them up to their next forms. And then Stunfisk is coming out, and it's going to be in raids in the wild, a part of the research encounter for the champion research that you're going to get. So I'm interested to see how those look and how they come out and get the different evolved forms. I think that's a pretty cool thing to have, because it's a little bit too early to do a throwback for Unova, because that's the region that we're in right now. Please keep following us on social media and like and subscribe to our channel, and if you have any questions or comments, please put those down below. How do you feel about doing all these special research challenges? It's been fun to do while we were at home, and being able to get encounters with different Pokemon, but how did you do? Did you get shinies? Did you get any really good IV Pokemons? Were you getting Pokemon that you didn't have before? If you're pretty new to the game, this might give you exposure to Pokemon that you haven't been able to get during a community challenge or any other special research that they may have out there. So hopefully you got something really cool. And as you can tell, my voice is about to go out. So I'm going to end this video here, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe to our channel. And you can also follow us on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GoGamerMole. See you in the next video.